Good morning and welcome to day 6 of my little adventure of Thunder Tales. March 2022, and I'm probably doing this in a completely inappropriate, silly situation because I don't think that's actually going to work because oh my goodness. Oh, right, actually, you know something, I'm going to do this inside. Hold on a wee second, I'm going to come inside, and there is a reason, okay, because it is slightly, I'm going to do this inside. I'm going to pull this canopy. I know I usually do it outside. Actually, good morning and welcome to day 6. Day 6 of my little tale. Day 6.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't count. I need more wine. Too soon.
Oh, you need more wine. Well, it's just as well. We're going back to the rising sun in about half an hour, isn't it? Good morning. How are we doing? You all right? Welcome to day 6 of Thunder Tales, and I am doing this inside the boat. You know, usually I would do this outside the boat, but I'm doing it inside the boat because the weather has changed from yesterday. It's a glorious, beautiful day out there this morning. Sun-kissed, blue skies, lovely. But there is a wee bit of a breeze around. I've just got a light house coat on, and we are next to a main road, and every so often the wind catches it, and I get a embarrassingly large bit of leg showing, and it's just like, yeah, I really don't want to be
Wondering what you're going to say then.
and I really don't want to be arrested for being a pervert and all that. Flashing at all the cars driving by, you know, in the early morning commute. So yeah, I'm in the boat just now, you know. But yes, good morning. How are you doing? We didn't come back last night. I said we wouldn't, you know. It had actually been quite a long day. The weather was horrendous. It was actually quite a rough night last night for a while. But we did go out to the rising sun. And I've got to tell you something, people, okay? Right? You go out to the rising sun, okay, and you get the menu. And you look at the menu and you wonder, well, there's main courses there. There's pizzas there, there's burgers and steaks there, and then you have something called lighter bites. But there's no starters. And we questioned us, do you not do starters? And they said, well, our main courses are so large, you know, that we tend not to do starters, but we do the lighter bites, which is a sort of a bigger than a starter, but smaller than a main course. We got cocky with that. We thought, that's what everybody says. Okay, right, we'll have something from the lighter bites as a starter, and then we'll have the main. Honestly, believe them, people, okay? The amount of food that we had to return because we couldn't finish on our main course was actually embarrassing. That main course is huge, you know? And yeah, it might sound like it's expensive, but my God, it was worth it. Really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll definitely be back. We'll not be trying 2 courses, just the 1 course next time. But yeah, it was fantastic. It really was. But we came back here. Like I say, the weather last night was very, very wild, and we had that that Sahara sand. So the boat's more orange than white just now. God knows how I'm going to clean this, but I'm going to have to clean it at some point, definitely. Yeah. However, we're going back to the rising sun this morning. We're not leaving yet. Oh, no. We're going to go back for our breakfast because they do breakfast, and considering how good that dinner was last night, yeah. We're going to go back for a breakfast. Our final stop today will be Thurne because we're meeting Malcolm and Debbie again at the Lion. But that's not happening till 7 o'clock, so it's going to be quite a late dinner. So we got talking, and yeah, kind of think it would be good to get a good breakfast in us this morning. Give it time to work its off. We're going to be a wee bit busy. We want to do a wee bit wandering around Wroxham. I need to clean this boat down at some point, and yeah, so whatever they give us for breakfast in the rising sun, I'm quite sure I'll work it off, you know, with all that mopping and squidgying and squeegeeing, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see, you know. That was a clean window yesterday. Now you can barely see out of it, you know. It's that bloody dirty, you know. And well, you can actually see out of it there, you know. But trust me, you know, it is filthy, absolutely filthy. So yeah, that's the update. What's been going on this morning so far. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a relaxing day. You know, we're not going to take it too easy, or too easy. Of course, we're going to take it too easy. You know, we're on the boat. You know, we're going to be chilling. You know, honestly, I haven't had any alcohol this morning. I swear to you, I honestly haven't. You know, but yes, we're gonna take it easy. We're not gonna have too hard a day. It's not gonna be too rushed or anything like that. We're gonna chill, and yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna finish my cuppa, get some clothes on, get to the rising sun, good hearty breakfast. Then it's gonna be a case of what am I gonna do on today's list first, you know, because there's a lot to do today, you know. Well, I'm not sure if there's going to be much vlogging, but let's see. Anyway, it's going to be a fun-filled day, whatever it is, and I am looking forward to, even though you can't see it because the front windows are so manky after last night's rain, I'm looking forward to a much better, sunnier cruise back down the rivers towards Wroxham. You know, I think it'll be absolutely amazing heading back down there. So yeah, it should be good. So I'll keep you updated on the events of the day though. So until later, I shall speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Let's do this. Okay, good morning. Is it still morning? Just.
Literally by 2 minutes.
It's 11:58. So good morning. How are we doing? Now, for various reasons, this is well earned and much needed.
Scrubbed a boat, for God's sake. You'd think he did a house from top to bottom to listen to him.
I never clean my house that well. Anyway, hello. Just a wee update for you. That is us, as you can see, finally on our way. 12 o'clock. My God, it's lunchtime, you know, and we still think we've got so much time, but what's the bet we're going to end up rushing around like in a panic later? Nah, we'll be fine. Yes, that's us finally on the way. We ended up going to the Rising Sun for breakfast this morning, and oh, see, allergic to work. Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Look how many garages that thing has. Oh yes, please. I like that house, by the way. Oh wow. Anyway, sorry, distraction, total distraction. Yeah, we ended up going to, we gave the Rising Sun a quick recall this morning, and turned out there was space for breakfast, no problem, so we nipped over there for breakfast. You had scrambled egg on toast with a couple extra bits of bacon, a pot of tea. I had the full English breakfast with a pot of tea, and I've got to say, that was an amazing breakfast, by the way, especially the full English. I mean, it's like, it's a wee bit like last night. I mean, basically I just had like a stir fry, you know, with some noodles, you know, and it was £18 for that, you know. But and that sounds like a lot, and then you see what you get for that. Now I didn't take any photos, or no, I didn't take any photos of it. But it's the same with the full English this morning. It was £11 for full English, which sounds like a lot, but oh my God. It was huge, people. It was massive. It was unbelievable, you know. I mean, honestly.
2 sausages, 2 eggs, 2 hash browns, tomato, flat mushroom.
Proper tomato. Two
little tub of beans.
And 2 bits of bread, toast, black pudding.
1 bit of black pudding.
1 bit of black pudding. Bacon, sausages. Yeah, well, you said all
2
that.
bits
Didn't
of
you?
sausage.
Yeah.
2
2
bits of
sausages.
bacon,
I know,
2
proper
eggs.
sausages.
Well,
Yeah.
what's not a proper sausage? Please explain.
A fake sausage.
Right, and who gives you a fake sausage?
Well, nobody, because I make sure I get proper
I just
sausage.
wondered what a proper sausage was, you know, the definition of.
So yes, it was amazing. It was fantastic, and it was worth every single penny. And I'm full, you know. But because of that, I just happened to say, you know, I'm going to have to do something now in order to work all this breakfast off, because I'm obviously got a dinner later tonight. And I foolishly said that as I'm walking back to the boat, and this one, well, you know, I need to have a shower, and I need to do my hair, and, you know, I need to get myself organised. So while I'm doing that, you could mop the boat down. It was just like, bugger, you know. So, but she had a point. She did have a point, because after that mucky, wet, bloody wet, dirty,
Sandy rain.
sandy rain from the Sahara that we had yesterday, it was the boat literally was more orange than it was white, you know. So with nothing more than a brush and some river water, I have scrubbed the absolute hell out of this boat for 2 hours. And she's still not perfect, I will admit, she's still not perfect. I know. She's she needs she basically needs a hose, if I'm honest, okay, and if I'm doing it correctly, I'll need to go around all the windows with window cleaner and do all the windows, and I'll need to take all my fairy lights off that I put on Saturday and properly polish up my rails and all that. That stuff can wait till Friday, if I'm honest. But yeah, she's pretty scrubbed down, she's pretty clean, she's a lot cleaner than she was, that's the main thing, you know. And she's looking at least white and blue again. So yeah. So yeah, and obviously by the time that was all done, it was my crewmate took a little sympathy on me, made me a cup of tea, and yeah, we just got ourselves organised, and we are back down the river. And I must say, it is definitely, it's turned into a scorching day, absolutely scorching. And
it's not scorching, it's actually, there's still a wee bit of a chill in the air, but because he's actually done some physical work, he's sweating his guts out.
I really am.
So he's hot. He walks in and turns the heating off, and I'm like, I'm using that. Don't mind me, by the way.
I mean, honestly, I mean, the sun's out, the skies are blue, the temperature's going up, you know, it's 20 degrees in the boat, according to this thermostat.
Give it time, you've got this on now.
Yeah, well that's true, and I'm cooling down quite nicely actually, so yeah.
You'll be putting your jumper on.
I will be. I probably will be.
Yeah.
But yes, but that's us basically on the way, and we're going down to we're heading down to Wroxham. Oh, we bumped into Gavin and Amanda again. They had moored up at the Coltishall lock last night, and they actually said that it was probably a good thing that we left this morning, because even they were struggling. You know, they were touching bottom, you know, coming out. So yeah, maybe a good thing that we didn't spend the night up there last night. But yes, it was. We passed them, had a wee chat with them by the river. They're obviously off down to the River Ant. Amanda, Gavin, fantastic seeing you. Great couple of evenings with you. Sorry we didn't catch up with you last night, but we were kind of both pretty wasted last night actually.
Well, we hadn't eaten either, so
yeah,
we needed to come back and eat.
And that rain, you know, I just, yeah, you know, one anchors and then I walk out to the recruiting sergeant, and that, no. So yeah, yeah, great seeing you guys. Hopefully we'll catch up again soon. But they're away up the River Ant today, which in this weather would be glorious once again. I'm quite tempted to do that myself if I'm, you know, Barton Broad again. Oh, wow! But no, Thurne Dyke, we're meeting up, you know. So yeah, I need to get my line, and I've not had my whisky cast cider yet. You know, I didn't have any at the White Horse, so I need to get. You know, I'm starting to get the shakes, you know, from withdrawal symptoms for being here down here so long and not getting my cider. So yeah, but first of all, before we do that, before we go under the bridge, we're going to stop off at the moorings and go for a wander around Wroxham, aren't we? We'll go for a wee wander around Wroxham, take care of a few bits and pieces in Wroxham, do a little shopping, what have you, and then I'll be back on board the boat and probably head towards Thurne Dyke from there. Maybe make a pit stop, maybe take our time. I don't know, I'm not quite sure how we'll do it, but yeah, that's the general idea for the day. We'll wait and see if that actually turns into a plan and comes to fruition. Fruition.
I won't get him speaking properly, you know. I will.
Well, you've been trying for 35 years.
Well, you know, I'm standing behind you now.
Well, that's true, I'm within hitting distance. But yes, yeah, so that's the update so far. And yeah, like I say, this I have absolutely, weather aside last night, obviously, I have absolutely loved my first wee trip up to Coltishall. I would almost be tempted to spend a couple of days. I mean, you couldn't really spend a couple of days here. Well, you could very easily spend a couple of days, but you wouldn't.
Walks, you could explore the area.
Yeah,
and
you
go
could
back to the rising sun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't complain.
But you wouldn't be doing much cruising, is what I was trying to say. You know, because basically it's only about an hour from the bridge to the very top.
Something like that.
An hour and a half.
I didn't really pay attention.
No. So yeah, but it is a good, and I can imagine that later on in the year when there's actually greenery on all these trees, oh man, I'll bet you that it's absolutely stunning on a nice day like this. So yeah, I am definitely going to be revisiting Coltishall, and I don't know, will I use the bridge pilot again or not? I don't. I mean, it was very easy using the bridge pilot.
He's a professional.
He is a professional. He knows what he's doing.
He did it 3 times yesterday.
Unlike an idiot.
4.
But I mean, during the season, you'll literally be living on that bloody mooring. But yeah, I mean, he makes it look so easy. He really does. So it would be tempting to try it myself, but the thing about that bridge is that it's easy coming up the way, it's going back the way that's the tricky bit. So we'll wait and see how things go. Okay, but so far, I don't know. I'd have to assess the situation. Basically, I think it is. I mean, it was 7-2 when we came up, and I would probably have tried to take the boat under at that quite easily, and I would have been quite confident in doing that. Don't know what it is just now. I've not sent a message to Gavin. And asked them. I should actually do that. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Anyway, this part of the river is lovely. Oh, that's
is that really roasting or what?
That's a lovely fresh breeze. That is cooling me down just nicely.
There's your jumper.
Oh, aye. Okay, so yeah, I'll go for now, and I'll continue this wee journey down. I'll pop back shortly and remark on just how wonderful this river is, and yes, I will, yeah, until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. I am continuing down the River Bura towards Wroxham, and oh my god, what a completely different experience this is compared to what it was last night. I mean, oh, yesterday, you know, we didn't know the river. It seemed awfully twisty and turny. That red stuff was literally blinding us, you know. And it was it was very dark and dull, and oh, you know, I could hardly see anything, and I was stressing out just a little bit, but just a little bit, you know. Yeah, I was a little concerned, and it seemed to take forever going up the way. But see, this morning, you know, sunshine, blue skies, you know, nice and calm. The river is looking like, well, yeah, it's pretty glass-like, I must admit. Flat, calm, not a problem, and yeah, it's just so much more relaxing and so much more peaceful, and I'm really enjoying this beautiful wee cruise back down the river. Yeah, I mean, there's a wee bit of greenery trying to come out, but I can imagine, you know, see in a couple months' time, you know, this would be awesome. It really would. It would be amazing, you know, down here. So yeah, I will definitely be back up here, certainly, and I'm really glad that the water levels were a bit low. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that, on the water levels a bit more often now, and when they do look a wee bit low, definitely take advantage of, no matter what I'm doing, take advantage of a low water and try to slip under Wroxham Bridge and come back up here, you know, because yeah, even if it's just up to the recruiting sergeant, or try that pub, or back to the Rising Sun. I was really impressed with that place. I really must admit, that was real. It's not just that, but it was such a warm and cosy little pub to sit in, you know, and they had like comfortable chairs and formal dining, and sort of couches, you know, by a fireplace, and oh, and the staff was so friendly, you know, so helpful, you know, a little bit chatty, you know, but not too chatty.
Almost shared
you know.
my prosecco with one.
Yeah, you almost shared. That was I think that was the manageress, or I don't know, but yeah, very good staff, very excellent service. A little bit more expensive than you might expect, but honestly it is worth it. But pay heed, people, okay? They don't do starters for a reason. One course, that's all you need, you know, because that will fill you up. So yeah, anyway, as I said, we're heading on down the river. Everything's going good. Enjoying this lovely wee cruise. I am literally just letting the GoPros do its thing this morning, because every time I go to switch it off, I just look down and just like, oh my god, that looks so beautiful, just keep it running. So you may end up with quite a lot of music on this wee section, just coming down the river, because it's oh, amazing, absolutely amazing, you know. So anyway, don't want to babble too much. Is there anything you wish to say? I'm giving you the option for once, you know, because
this is the one and only time I'll go quiet. So yeah, no.
You know, well, that's one way to
shut me up.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say it, you know, but yeah, I mean, you've never really picked up a camera and said anything to the camera, have you?
No.
You like trying to distract and interrupt me, but you're not one for just talking to the camera by yourself.
Every time you leave me with a camera, I totally clam up and like
usually get a picture of
yeah, you do. You wrinkled up like
don't know what I'm saying.
Don't know what I'm doing. Where am I looking?
Yeah.
I always look in the wrong place anyway.
But yes.
So now.
And I'll tell you this. We should have a wee talk about dark sides, because we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? You know, we've just not done a dark side at all this trip, have we? You know?
You're depriving everybody. Get your finger out.
Well,
I was dark side yesterday, like mid-afternoon.
mid-afternoon before dinner, you know?
So?
That's when you should have picked up the camera in a wee
Actually.
mid-afternoon, because you started cursing and swearing on the way up the river.
My
Oh dear.
apologies.
But yes, it was.
Me normally telling him to shut up and stop swearing.
Yeah. But it was really good actually. It was good. So yeah, I apologise. I mean, it's just like I say, it's just been one of those really. It's been quite weird. It's not been our usual sort of trip. This has it?
Do we have a usual?
Well,
I mean, this is only my second one on my own, third one with all together.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that is classed as usual?
I think it's.
Dark sides, lives. We haven't done anything like
Well,
that.
we haven't done any lives, you know, but maybe I should say my usual.
Yeah.
Because you usually just sort of go with the flow for me. But having said that, because you've been here with me, I've done things I wouldn't normally do, you know, just to give you the experience of it, you know, and I've then had the experience of doing it myself. Like we've mudweighted twice, you know, fantastic. We did that night navigation. I would never have usually done that. You know, I usually get up in the morning. I mean, we didn't leave Coltishall till 12 o'clock, you know, and it was just like, you know, that's just so totally not me. You know, I would usually get up, you know, have a cup of coffee and
Just
say, right,
literally
gotta get the day started and away.
Cruise on down from one pub to another pub, and that's your day.
Yeah.
Done at lunchtime.
Moor up at lunchtime and end of story. Now that might work during the season,
Yeah.
but when the rivers are so quiet, off season, I don't need to do that. I can actually do other things and go other places. Stop off, have a couple of beers, have a nice dinner, move on.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's, in this respect, this is how you have been a positive influence on me and my
Usual.
experience and the vlog, because I've done things that I normally wouldn't do, you know. So yes, we want Susan back on the Norfolk Broads, you know. Google it on Facebook, you know. So yeah, join.
I want to come back. Shout
You know?
loud and hard and long.
The bigger that group I mean, there's not a lot of stuff
No.
goes on it. It's just a small silly wee group, if you like, you know. But wee snippets go up there, and generally, if we do a live,
It goes on.
it tends to go on the group as
Yeah.
opposed to like YouTube. So yeah. But we haven't done a live for quite a wee while actually, so we need to do that, you know. So yeah. It has been actually very, very good.
Yeah.
And positive you coming away, because you have mixed up the usual.
Yeah, well, ask them, because at the end of the day, I've done them all out of the dark sides.
Well,
And then,
I think once again, I think that's just been the way the week's gone.
they
But
might just say, we don't want Susan on the Broads anymore. She's ruining it.
get 'em back in the pub, drinking beer and back to the boat, after us. But no, it's good to do something a wee bit different, you know, and it's just been that type of week, and I don't know, it's just been good. I've enjoyed it. I've had a brilliant time, you know. Doing something different, and there goes the helicopter again, you know. I keep thinking he's buzzing me. Did I do something illegal last night? You know? Drug running down the Norfolk Broads, you know?
So you look a bit suspicious.
I've got a wee bit more than weed in my weed filters at the moment.
That was a wee bit clever for you, wasn't it?
That was a wee bit clever. I was quite impressed with that. That was fast.
A little bit.
That was fast. Yeah. Well, you know, it takes time, you know. You are the
35
master.
years,
Oh, well,
34 years.
You are the master, you know. So I'm getting there. You know.
Yes.
Anyway, yes. So, sorry, there's not been a dark side yet. There might still be one yet.
Still
We
got 2 days.
are not planning, but a nighttime visit to St Benet's Abbey. But this one is insisting we have one anyway. So Yeah. There might be a literal dark side of another variety. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, we'll just wait and see.
It'll be your underpants.
It'll be you if you start. I've already been there and done that. You know, you'll be the one that. Anyway, that's the update so far. Loving this cruise. I'm definitely going to be back up under Wroxham Bridge at some point. And yeah, you know, I don't think we're very far away from Wroxham now, so probably the next update will be from Wroxham. But if something does happen between here and then, I will keep you updated. So until later, I shall speak to you soon. Until then, bye for now. Cheers! And just like that, here we are at the free moorings on the other, well, on the Wroxham Bridge, just down there. So yeah, lovely, lovely cruise coming down the river from Coltishall. Absolutely glorious. I can't believe I've been coming down here for 8 years, and that was the first time that I actually managed to get up to that section of the river, because it is everything that everybody has said about it and more. And yeah, I don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to get back under Wroxham Bridge to get back up that section of the river, but it won't be another 8 years, I can guarantee you that, because that was a beautiful cruise, and especially in this weather. You know, I mean, look at it, blue sky, sunshine. You know, there's a wee bit of wind about, but it's not that bad, and it was glorious. I mean, coming down that river in the shelter of the trees, you know, the river was like glass. You know, honestly, I think I've got some unbelievable footage. So yeah, you're probably bound to have lots of quite an extensive musical cruise joining me down that river there for that section. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I'm moored up here. I've already spoke to the bridge pilot. He was taking another bridge. Well, he was pulling out on another boat to go under the bridge, but just as I was coming down, spoke to him. Obviously we are planning on going into Wroxham for a little shopping and wandering, so I just give him a quick wee phone, and then he's going to take us back under Wroxham Bridge, which is just over there, and yeah, back out onto the Wroxham and down the River Bure. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a little better footage than I did yesterday in that rain. But yeah, absolutely glorious, absolutely glorious. And even better, just as I was tying up, Jean Mann, hello, who is another fellow sort of YouTuber, if you like. She was actually here on a wee sort of a break and a wee walk with her other half. So Jane, Steve, fantastic to finally meet you. Brilliant because obviously I kept missing you during the week. So yeah, I'm glad I actually managed to meet you in person finally, and hopefully one day in the not too distant future we'll actually meet properly, and we'll enjoy a wee refreshment somewhere, you know. In the meantime, I'm going to go and button this up. I'm going to get myself sorted. We're going to go for a wee wander into Wroxham, get a little shopping, and then it's back on board, call the pilot, get under the bridge, and yeah, see where the rest of the day takes us. So as always though, I will keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you all. Shopping has been done. The kettle is on, and yes, the crewmate has decided that on a glorious day like this, it was time to open the Prosecco. So the wine has been poured. Also, the bridge pilot has been called. So I'm just waiting on him coming up here, then it will be setting off down to get under the bridge once again. And yes, the thing about Wroxham Bridge is that it's easy coming up the way. It's a straight line, you've got plenty of time to line up to the bridge and plenty of time to judge it and moor it and just figure it all out and just slip on under. Going back the way, yeah, it's not quite so easy because it's a bit of an S-bend and you literally have to a very little opportunity to line up before, and you have to be committed to it. So yes, getting the bridge pilot in, considering I've never actually done it, I think is the safest thing to do. Just to actually, even if it's just to see how the professional does it once, and then I can decide if I'm ready to attempt it myself later on in the future. I definitely want to try and take Thunder under the bridge myself, but like I say, it's a very awkward bridge. So yes, maybe it's just good to just get the pilot to do it for me to begin with. But it does mean that I'll be able to film it, and hopefully I've got a couple of cameras all set up, and hopefully we'll wait and see. But yes, so that's the update so far. The time is currently, oh my goodness, the time is currently 20 to 3. So the day's fairly going, slipping by. So we're running out of time to get to Thurne Dyke. You know, it's probably about a 2.5 hour cruise down to Thurne Dyke. We should still make 7 o'clock, but I'm needing a shower and change and all that still. So yeah, that's still got to happen. So yeah, even a shave, because I've no shaved for a couple of days. So yeah, still got a few bits and pieces to do before we actually head out for dinner tonight. But it's going to be a cracking dinner tonight. You know I always enjoy the lion, and if the whiskey cask cider is on, even better. You know, I'm looking forward to that, because I haven't had my wee kick of whiskey cask yet, and I am definitely needing it, you know. Breeze is still picking up a wee bit, but hopefully that won't hamper the pilot too much, you know, for going under. So yeah, anyway, that's the update so far. I'm going to go back in, I'm going to get the cuppa made, and yeah, let's see about tackling that bridge. As always, I'll keep you updated, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Now, on our way, the pilot is there, he's at the control, brave man as him. He is up at the upper helm, and we are going to head towards the bridge now. And oh my goodness. Okay, just a little wee update. Yes, that is us finally under the bridge and on our way, passing through Wroxham, and that was so close, by the way, people. I set up the GoPros. There was about 7.3 clearance under the bridge, and I kind of figured we'll be fine with the GoPro on top, you know. And what I did is I actually did a wee Facebook Live on my page as well, so just for people to get a wee sort of real-time view of going under, if you like. And brave man, he was up top, you know, so spot on him taking us under from up top, because I wouldn't have done that, you know. But yes, he was up there. I was down here. I was doing the Facebook Live on my mobile. I had the GoPros running. I thought 7.3, ample clearance, you know, for not only thunder but also the GoPro to go under. I kid you not, people, okay? If it's come out, alright, there was literally half a centimetre to spare. It was that close. I mean, it was like properly ducking, you know. It looked like I was going to be fine. It looked like there was going to be no problems, and I was halfway under the bridge, and it was just like, this is getting lower, and it's getting lower, and it's just like, oh, slipped under, literally a half a centimetre, 5 millimetres to spare. It's getting under it, and then it was in front of the bridge. There's these wee dangly things. They're supposed to be guide markers, so if you hit them, you know you're not going to get under the bridge. Well, the GoPro hit one and knocked it down, and that was it. So otherwise, it was I've not looked at the footage. It looked pretty damn close on the Facebook Live thing, but I've obviously not looked at the top GoPro camera at the moment. I'll have to wait till I do the editing for that. But yeah, if that looks really close, it was really close, people. It was that close, honestly. Oh, that was brilliant. So much better experience than yesterday. Definitely, absolutely fantastic experience. So yeah, that is us finally on the way, and we're heading down the river now. Like I said, gone to Wroxham, did a little shopping, got a few bits and pieces on the way, and basically the next stop is Thurne Dyke, but we are running late, people, okay? Had to wait quite a wee while for him to arrive. He must have been a busy man, so it was basically an hour. So it's now 3:30, and yeah, 3:30 is going to be, say, 2.5 hours to get to Thurne Dyke from Wroxham. What we call it, 2.5 hours? I think 2.5 hours is safe, so that'd be 6 o'clock. I've still got a shower to change, you know, and we're meeting for dinner at 7. So yeah, it's kind of all go at the moment. So yeah, that's basically the update so far, you know. So but we're on the go. That's the main thing. We're on the go. We're on the move, and we'll just try and. I usually have quite a bit of a relaxing, sedate cruise, you know. These days I don't really worry too much about the time, but I'm going to start worrying a wee bit about the time. So I think it's going to be a case of like, if we're 4 miles an hour, we're going to be doing 4 miles an hour. If we're 5 miles an hour, we're going to be doing 5 miles an hour, you know. So yeah, just try and get to Thorndike as quick as we can, you know. So yeah, but yeah, we're on the way. That's the main thing. So and it is remaining to be a lovely day, even though it is still in that wind a little bit chilly, you know. And the crewmate is she's happy as Larry, you know. The Prosecco's still flowing back there, so yeah, definitely happy as Larry, no problems. So always keep your crewmate happy as Larry, yeah, definitely. So yeah, so that's the update, and I must say it's actually been, for what the day has been today, I know there's been not much footage so far, but for the day that for what's been happening, it's actually been a brilliant day. I've really enjoyed it. Just a whole different vibe to the day, to what I would usually do, you know. You know, just the whole breakfast, and you know, a little bit cleaning in the morning, you know, just scrubbing down the boat, and you know, didn't leave till lunchtime. A lot of shopping in Wroxham, you know. Then that wonderful wee thing on the Wroxham Bridge, you know, with the bridge pilot and the GoPro. That was that really got the heart pumping, I'm telling you, because it was like so close, you know. So yeah, everything's going good. Everything is going fantastic. So yeah, that's the update so far. I will continue to keep you updated on the events of the day, but until well, until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update. As you can see, the crewmate has joined me back at the helm station. I'm surprised she found her way back to the helm station, considering all the elixirs she's been having.
It's just Prosecco, it's not elixir.
She's not actually had that much, honestly, people. I keep an eye on her. Okay, she's only had 1 or 2 glasses, so it's well, 2 glasses. Okay, well, is that maybe your third?
It's my second glass.
Honestly, I make it out like you're some sort of raging alcoholic, but she's really not. She's really not. You know, she's very sensible with it. And she, you know,
Except Saturday night.
yeah, except Saturday night. But,
Everything keeps proving to the contrary, doesn't it?
well, that wasn't really the prosecco, was it? I mean, you were quite good in the pub. It was the after
Gavin's
hours.
Lefroy.
It was the after hours party on board the boat. That was just one whiskey too far, so to speak. But yes, I'm back, and I am a little bit sad, people. I'm a little bit sad. It kind of dawned on me that actually this is Thursday.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Just enjoy it. Stop getting sad.
I am enjoying it, you know, but it's just like this is Thursday, you know, I've only 2 more nights on the Broads, and tomorrow
It's wishing it away already.
Sorry?
You're wishing it away already.
I'm not wishing it away.
Right, I've only got 2 nights. Just enjoy the 2 nights you've got.
Yeah, I'm being a drama queen here, you know.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the drama queen. It's amateur dramatic.
Oh, woe is me.
Sorry.
No. It's like I say, it's like, yeah, you know, tomorrow I've got to start the preparations for taking the boat back on Saturday. But it's not over by a long shot. We've still got a long night ahead of us, she says, yawning.
He's got a long night ahead of him.
Yeah, you'll bugger off back to the boat and pass out.
Well, no, you have to deal with me.
But yes, we're going to have a good night tonight. We always have a good night when we're at the line, and well, when we're with Malcolm and Debbie, I should say, you know.
It's true.
And even tomorrow, even though it's the last full day tomorrow, it could still be quite interesting tomorrow, you know, even if it's just the sort of routine, not really going anywhere, doing anything. We're going to be going somewhere and doing something. I'm quite sure we will. I'm trying not to do anything, but
I know what I'm doing tomorrow night.
I'm trying not to commit myself to it, you know, so I'm not saying anything, but this one is definitely insisting we do it. So I've got 2 choices here, okay? Right, one is resign myself to the fact that there's no way I can get out of it, and that I'm gonna have to go to St Bennett's to moor up and do a nighttime visit at St Bennett's again, and possibly spook the hell out of myself, you know. It would be worth it if we actually go in there and something did happen and she got spooked, you know. I'd love that, because then I'd be like, ah, see, I told you, don't do it. The other option I've got is to go to wherever it is I'm going for dinner and ply her with so much Prosecco and good food that she goes into some sort of alcohol-fueled food coma and passes out back on the boat and totally forgets about the fact that she wants to go to St Bennett's. I'm not sure if I'd get away with that, but I'm going to have a bloody good try.
Well, then you'll have to put up with me puking up in your car on Saturday.
Well,
so you have 2 choices. St Bennett's, puke in your car.
Well, you won't puke in the car. We'll just do what we did in Edinburgh once and leave lots of little spots like a Pac-Man, you know, dots all over Edinburgh, you know?
Yeah, well, on the motorway, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be like, well, mind you, I mean, like, yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
2 choices.
Considering you don't give any warning whatsoever, yeah, that might be a, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm not sad as such, you know, because it's not over. I've still got 2 nights, and the weather's still gorgeous, and the cruising is still lovely, you know, looking unbelievable on the camera, yeah, but it's getting near that. Oh well, tomorrow I've got to go back to the marina, start packing the car, got to wash the boat. I've got to wash the boat again. That's going to be fun.
Oh, get over yourself.
Oh, get over it. She really doesn't let me do this whole sort of Like,
woe is me. I can't be bothered with it.
oh man. Yes, okay, so that's the update so far. We've just passed Southhouse Broad. So next stop should be Horning in a couple of corners. And yeah, we'll be through Horning and on the way down. I'm not sure how much more vlogging I'm going to do, because you've probably seen that section of river a dozen times, but well, just a little wee 2-minute video here and there, just to, you know, I can not go amiss, you know. I'll need to start thinking about a soundtrack. I've got an idea for a soundtrack actually already, you know, but I don't know, I'll wait and see. Certainly today I think it would work, judging by some of the footage I've had. I think that would work very good.
Do I know what you mean? I think I know what you mean.
Yes, yes. You know, coming down Coltishall.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work yet. Yesterday.
No.
No. Not a lot is going to work yesterday, you know, with the weather, you know. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'm babbling.
He really is.
Yes, that's the update so far. We will soon be at Horning, and I will keep you updated on the events of what is left of the day. So until later, bye.
I didn't sleep very well last night. I could do with going to sleep now.
It did get a bit wild last night, didn't it?
Yeah.
That wind and rain, I mean, it really picked up. Anyway, keep you updated, so until later, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you, and we have just left Horning, and I'd like to point out to the couple on, I think it was Aerial Gem, currently moored up at Thurne Dyke, for absolutely scaring the bloody bejesus out of me. I was messing around with my cameras, getting set up for some lovely, beautiful footage. I mean, it's looking lovely. And next minute I hear screamed across the broad, you know, or the river, Admiral! You know, I'll be like, oh, what the hell, you know, looking around, oh, you know. So yeah, didn't quite catch your name, hello, you know, and thanks for the minor heart attack. I would have stayed and talked, but unfortunately Whiskey Cast Cider is calling, and the time is currently 4:30. I have a table booked, I am meeting people, and I am running rapidly out of time. But yes, we are continuing down the river and everything is good. And yeah, Horning was looking quite empty actually, wasn't it? I was quite surprised. There was space outside the Swan. They had a couple of spaces available at the 3 moorings. New Inn only had 1 boat. Ferry Inn only had about 3 boats, I think it was. So yeah, it really is quite quiet. And there's Evening Shadow there. Just another syndicate boat, my neighbour. So I wonder if that's the one that... So yeah, there goes Evening Shadow. So yes, what was I saying? Oh yes, really, the rivers really are quiet, you know. I mean, knowing my luck, you know, it's 4:30, okay? Let's be honest here, it's 4:30, okay? The reason Horning's empty is because everybody's decided to go to Thurne Dyke tonight, you know, and they'll all be moored up there, you know. I'm meeting people, I've got a table booked, and I'm pulling there at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be like, how am I going to get moored up, you know? So, yeah. It's going to be fun, you know, if I can't get in there. I've actually just thought of something. If we're not getting there till about 6 o'clock, am I chasing the sunset again?
Yeah, you might be.
Yeah, because
no, it's now 5:30. We're only an hour away. You're fine.
Well,
a bit later tonight. It's just after 6, so you'll be fine.
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. You know. But yeah, it's the sun's definitely on its way down because it's definitely getting a bit chilly. You can probably see. You know, got the
freezing.
The jumper on. So yeah, definitely getting a wee bit chilly. I think it's going to be a nice warm close tonight. You know, and. No electricity, you know, I don't think we've hooked up, well, we hooked up to electricity post today because we pinched somebody's credit that was already on it when he left, but that was only so that you could do your hair. Other than that, we've actually pretty much not used an electricity post overnight at all, have we?
Not overnight.
We've not actually been, which is like, yeah, that's something else that I don't usually do. Usually the first thing I do is seek out an electricity post at this time of year. There have been a couple of nights actually that I wish I bloody had an electricity post because it's got quite chilly, you know. But the hot water bottle's been fine, you know. That's been good enough. So yes, that's the update so far. I'm just rambling nonsense, you know, because I've got some lovely footage here, and I thought you might like to see my mug for a wee bit instead of that beautiful footage, you know. Don't say it. Think it. Don't say it. I know the reality. Don't mess with the fantasy. Okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So yeah, we are continuing down the river, and yeah, we'll soon be there, hopefully. Got anything more to say? By the way, we've got a little mystery on our hands, don't we?
Mystery? Yeah, we do.
Yes, we've got a little, because you know how we had a little soiree, okay, on Saturday, and then somebody invited a load of people back to the boat for a little after hours boat party, okay? Well, we woke up on, I saw it sitting in the corner on Sunday, but I didn't really, obviously I was looking after my poor crewmate, yeah? And I didn't really say anything until the Monday, but apparently this hat has turned up on our boat. And we have put posts out on my page, we have put posts out on our group, and nobody is claiming it. Absolutely nobody. So quite frankly, if nobody says nothing before I take this hat back to me, if this hat leaves Thunder on Saturday, okay, it's going home, it's getting washed, and the crewmate is now a first mate. And she has I don't know if they can see that. Can you see that? First mate? It says first mate. So the crewmate is going to become a first mate, you know. The Princess of the Broads is either going to be promoted. Is that a promotion or a demotion?
Princess, crewmate,
first mate. Princess to a first mate.
Still. Nobody's first mate.
So yeah, we've no idea whose hat this is. We've no idea where it came from. Nobody's claiming on it. However,
I'm no princess.
You're no princess.
I am no princess.
Well, according to various people, you know, across the network and YouTube land, you are officially, that is your official title, Princess of the Broads. You know, so, you know, she's a legend, she's a toilet reviewer, she's a first mate, and she's a princess. You know, wow, you know, she's going to put me out of a job at this rate, you know.
Every time I get the camera, I clam up.
Yeah, because you've not done a toilet review yet. No. To get you on a toilet, and in case
you're not getting me on a toilet doing a review, by the way.
Well, the reason she became known as an official toilet reviewer is because we went to Pedro's. We'd had a lovely evening at Pedro's.
Fair Majesty.
Was it? Oh, that was right. Oh, yes. Sorry, I take it back. It was Fair Majesty. You actually reviewed the toilets on Fair Majesty.
Well, we did that live session at mine afterwards, and somebody said, "What did you think of the toilets?"
Yeah.
Well, I went off on one.
Yes. And then in June, we went to Pedro's. We'd had a few, and then we ended up doing a live Facebook on the We Want Susan Back on the Norfolk Broads group, and we did a live session there, and she ended up doing a review of the bow toilet on Thunder.
I might just do my own YouTube challenge.
Yeah.
There's that as well. Oh, toilet reviewing.
Toilet reviewing. Going into.
By the way, the toilets at Acle Bridge Inn, I think they're haunted. That scared the crap out of me on Saturday night. I didn't wash my hands. I ran out of there. Goosebumps. Spooky as.
Kept hearing toilet.
By the way.
Kept hearing children laughing.
Yeah.
Every time
it was just like a like that, and it was like, what? And I thought at first, it's the kids outside playing, but it was like pitch black outside. And then I was like, just my imagination. Somebody's in one of the other cubicles. Nope. In alone, and it happened 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like that with, I'm on lost. Bye. Yeah, you can laugh all you want. I'm out here.
And you want to do St. Bennett's tomorrow night? Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, fair enough.
So I don't know if it's a thing. I have to ask Philip actually. Is this actually a thing? Has this been heard of before?
Actually,
or is it new?
Phil has actually posted quite a while ago some security footage of images and things.
Now you bloody tell me.
Totally forgot about it until just now, actually. I will have to speak to Phil actually about that. By the way, Phil.
Ask him about the ladies' toilets.
What about the ladies' toilet? But you know something? That might actually be a thing. You know, toilet reviewing around the various establishments and on boats.
Any establishment.
You know, you can meet people and say, "Excuse me, do you mind if I do a toilet review of your boat?"
Can I come in and check out your loo? Can I actually use your loo and then review it? Tell everybody how crap your crapper is.
That might actually be a proper bona fide thing, by the way. You might be onto something there. You might actually. Oh yeah. Nobody wants to know about the toilet.
No, everybody wants to know about the toilet.
Everybody wants to know about the toilet. You know, if you're exposing your genitals to something, you want to know what it's like.
Well, look at it like that then.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll have to have a wee think about that tonight. Get you set up. Anyway, enough babbling. You know, before she does steal my thunder. Brilliant. You know? Oh man. So yes, I am very approaching. I am very approaching. Very approaching. I am very approaching.
Very approaching.
I am approaching very soon Ranworth Dam. So I will go for now. I'll keep you updated. So until later, bye for now. Cheers. Okay, just a little wee update for you. I am almost there. Almost there. I am just approaching the mouth of the River Thurne at the moment. I'm going to make this very short because I need to go and deal with cameras. So yes, I am almost there. And I've got to admit, you know, it's going to be a cold night tonight. You know, that sun's coming down, the temperature is rapidly dropping. You know, yeah. So, but it has actually been a lovely day today. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. You know, that cruise down from Coltishall. Oh my goodness. So yes, we are almost there. I will soon be turning left up the River Thurne, up to Thurne Mill, and then it's just a case of how am I going to moor up the dikes. You know, recently I've discovered that backing down the dike and staying up at the top works very well. But we'll wait and see. It all depends on what the wind's being a bit funny just now. So yeah, we'll wait and see which way it's blowing and what have you. So yeah, that's the update. We're almost there. It was very, very quick, and next time I speak to you it will be from the bank of Thorndike and the lion tonight. Husky Cast Cider is a beckoning. Ha ha! So dramatic. So dramatic. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! And just like that, that is me moored up at Thurne Dyke. There's the mill, there's thunder, and right in front of a glorious sunset, you know. So yeah, it didn't take us too long to get down here from Wroxham. The tide is currently going out, so we got a lovely push down all the way from Wroxham, which is probably one reason why we're here just a little bit earlier than expected. But oh man, you know, look at that, it's going to be a glorious sunset tonight. I think it might actually be a bit of a chilly day though, because yeah, that temperature is definitely starting to drop something, you know. But yeah, wonderful. And great wee cruise, great wee cruise. So yes, that's me all moored up. I need to quickly go away and get myself organised, because I've obviously got a table booked. I'm meeting Malcolm and Debbie tonight, and I really need to get myself organised, you know. So yeah, if you have been watching day 6, I do believe it is, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, day 6. Making sure about that these days now, you know. If you have been watching day 6, thank you, hope you've enjoyed it. The cruise tonight has been amazing, especially after that horrible rain that came down yesterday. Thunder's looking quite good, but she still needs a right proper hose down, but I'll worry about that tomorrow back at the marina. So yes, I won't say, well no, I'm going to say this is the end of day 6, you know. That's me, I'm moored up for the night, I'm definitely not going anywhere, you know, and I'm meeting somebody in the Lion, so it's going to be a wee bit of a late night, and yeah. If I am back with something to say, I will of course pop back, but in the meantime I will say this is the end of day 6 of Thunder Tales. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, join me again for day 7, where it's probably another short day. Unfortunately, it's a day that I take Thunder back to the marina and prepare for the end of the tale on Saturday. But I'm sure we've got a wee adventure still to do, but we'll wait and see. You'll have to come along and find out if we actually do it. I'd have no idea myself, you know. So yeah, if you have been watching, thanks very much. If there is something to say later, I will of course pop back, but if not, hope you've enjoyed day 6. I'm gonna go away, get myself organised, enjoy a whisky cask, some good company, excellent food, and I shall see you tomorrow at day 7. So until then, bye for now. Cheers!